Guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm basically going to be showing you the evolution of Funko's Finest Phrase figure. It's basically going to be today's video, so without further ado, let's go on with it. In 2016, we were introduced to the first line of Funko Finest Phrase figures. As you can see, we had around 6 figures, as you can see. And so these are all the figures that we got in that first wave. You can see these figures are actually pretty good looking. They have good points of articulation, they look fairly accurate to the games, and they looked really good for being made back then. They do have their issues, as a lot of them don't have the best paint. They also have upper teeth like Freddy and Bonnie. They also just don't have enough details on them, and I feel like they could have been a lot better, but I think these figures are still a really good wave for being the first one. Mildly inaccurate, honestly, especially Golden Freddy, but I still like it. Springtrap is pretty inaccurate too. I really do not like his head, but yeah, this is their first wave of figures, and you'll see how they improve later on. So when they made the Build-A-Figure, you'll see how this changes over time as well. So then this introduced their second wave, being the Nightmare figures of FNAF 4. As you can see, I only have 3 from this line. Well, I guess I do have Nightmare, Bonnie, and Freddy, but they are kind of missing their parts and I kind of lost them. So I only have these 3 to show right now, and she is missing her legs. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I only have 3 of these figures really, but they did come out with Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, and what they supposedly called Funtime Foxy, but really it was just like a fixed main gold from FNAF 2. So the figure was Nightmarian. So yeah, honestly, this line was actually very good. I think it was a lot better than the first wave of figures, because these guys were just very accurate. They were very detailed, although their joints were a bit weird because they were too tight and they'd kind of break a lot. But yeah, overall these figures are actually really good. The thing I didn't like is that they made the Build-A-Figure Nightmarian, which isn't really a popular character, and the Build-A-Figure itself is just not good. It's very accurate to how he is in the games, but he overall just isn't like a good, really cool like figure, to be honest. He can't really attach his joints on well, and he can't really even pose or move or even stand up for that. And I think they just would have been a better idea if they just made Nightmare Fredbear instead. Yeah, let's move on to the next wave of figures. I'm not doing any recolored waves or whatever, I'm just doing like their actual original ones. This introduces us to the third wave of figures, being Scissor Location. These figures, I think they improved way more on the past 2. I think they look really cool, and I think they look very accurate. I also just really like the Scissor Location design, so I think these figures really pop out because of their colors. I have every figure from this wave other than the exclusive figure being Lolbit, because he's super hard to find and very expensive. As you can see, these figures are very accurate and close to the original game, especially Funtime Freddy. He's definitely the best figure out of these, making him, like, honestly, in my opinion, the best figure that Funko has made so far. They even also improved on their Build-A-Figures, at least I think. I think he's better than Nightmarian and Springtrap. He's definitely not perfect, and also, by the way, I'm missing his like little piece on the top of his hat. I have it, I just have to glue it back on. I just haven't found the time to do that. But yeah, he's definitely better than the last 2. I think he looks way better, and their joints have also improved greatly. So I think these figures are all just very good from the previous 2, and Funko did seem to be improving. Here comes our next wave of Finest Phrase figures, this being the 4th one, I think. And so yeah, for this one we have Pizzeria. I used to have all the figures for this line. I actually have their glow-in-the-dark versions as well, but I used to have all the figures for this line. The ones I'm missing are obviously Rockstar Freddy and Rockstar Fox. I eventually used those for 2 customs that I made, and I haven't replaced them since. Right now I just have these guys to show. See, I think these figures look really cool. I honestly like these designs better than, I don't really like them better than Scissor Location, but I really like how they have a lot more color in them. And I also think that their joints are perfect for this way. They're very detailed and they're overall really accurate too. I think Rockstar Freddy and Foxy could be a bit better. I think Rockstar Foxy's great, but Rockstar Freddy, he has definitely a weird head shape. I don't think it really looks like him at all in the game. And Lefty, you know, it's supposed to be left-handed, hence his name. But this was a really good wave and I really liked it. And it's actually one of my favorite ones now. And Scrap Baby just looks amazing. Definitely like probably the best Build-A-Figure that we've ever got. And also our last. After this, Funko decided to not make any more Build-A-Figures after this wave. Shame, but at least they went out for bang, because this figure is very good, very accurate. Let's move on to our next wave, that being Security Breach. So here we have the Security Breach wave. Now I am missing Vanny and Glamour Chica and Sun. At least I got these guys. I used to actually have those figures all at one point. I technically still do, because I just turned them into customs. I made my Sun figure into Eclipse and my Vanny figure into just a better looking Vanny, and my Chica into a Ruined Chica. Overall, this is what I have right now, and overall these guys are definitely very bad downgrades. As this line did not include any Build-A-Figures, all the molds were pretty much reused from previous figures. They were just terribly inaccurate to how they actually looked like in Security Breach. Ones were Sun and Moon because they were made way after Security Breach released, so they actually have really good designs, as you can see, very accurate, very good. First set of figures are definitely a lot worse. They look nothing like how they do in the game. Funko really did really bad on this wave, and they were seeming to downgrade. So then after the Security Breach wave, we got the Curse of Dreadbear wave. In my opinion, it was really cool. I'm glad they actually did a Curse of Dreadbear wave. I was not expecting them to do that, considering they didn't even do FNAF 2 or FNAF 3. Decided to do this wave, so. All these figures in here are pretty mid. Captain Foxy was great, same with Glitch Trap and Dreadbear. This is a repaint of him, but I decided I might as well just show him. It's the same mold, but he's pretty much just like one color. And same with Grim Foxy, that's also a repaint I did. He just has the same color scheme as this Jacobani right here. But yeah, Jacobani and Grim Foxy were definitely huge disappointments. I mean, they functioned well as an action figure, they had good joints and stuff, their mold was great, but their colors and like everything else was pretty much horrible. That's the main like downgrade of this wave is the paint and like the detail overall was pretty bad. Bear and Glitch Trap and Captain Foxy were amazing, but like the other two were pretty bad. So overall, I consider this kind of a downgrade on Funko's part. I made an AR wave from the FNAF mobile game. This is actually a pretty small wave. I think they also had a black art body figure of this as well. And I couldn't get him is that I really did want him really badly, but everyone was just buying him up and reselling him for absurd prices. I'm like, okay, I'm not buying that. I just had these three for right now. All these figures are really good. I think these figures look amazing, especially this Firework Freddy. They definitely improved on Freddy's mold. They finally removed his upper teeth, and they overall just made him look extremely accurate, but unfortunately, he has like it's the firework skin, not actually just a FNAF 1 Freddy. Articulora also looks amazing, as well as Liberty Chica. These are some of the most accurate figures that Funko has made. This details how Liberty Chica's mouth is actually hollow on the inside, so that's very cool. And also, the Sir Cupcake looks amazing. Consider this wave to be a huge upgrade on Funko's part. Okay, so then this brings us to Funko's final wave of Five Nights at Freddy's figure. Earlier last year in like August, and this was right before they lost their license. But yeah, there's only 3 figures in this wave, which is very small, but this is for Ruin, the Ruin DLC for Security Breach. As you can see, these are definitely the best figures Funko has ever made. Articulation everywhere, including their feet, and like just overall have a lot of articulation everywhere. They have very good paint details, very good mold, very like just a lot of details and accuracy. I really like how they look, and they just look like they had a lot of time spent into it. It's actually amazing how much they improved on these guys. As when they did Withering before, they would just have like a black outline or whatever. I think you know what I'm talking about. But like now it actually looks like it's hollow. Like look at the legs right there. Figures are just amazing. I think that they're perfect, and they weren't too expensive for what they are. I think these figures are amazing. Definitely the best figures that they have made so far. I don't know what else to say. They definitely improved a lot, so it's sad to see them lose their license actually after they finally, got good at making figures. They did skip a lot of waves, or mostly like 50% of the waves that they did, as I was only recording the waves, that Funko actually made from the games. I'm not gonna record like the recolor waves or whatever. Other waves were actually kind of just useless, like recolors or something, or just like things that they just pulled out of their ass, like stuff that they just made up themselves. It's worth putting in the video, but yeah, I wish they did a wave like this for every single wave that they did. Yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. It's really crazy to see how much Funko has changed over the years on their figures. And so yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, as it helps my channel out a lot, and it doesn't take anything to do. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys tune into my next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.